Hey y'all, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would share how I am going to make a small scale Easter dinner for my family at home this year. I wanted to share how I make our baked ham and also a cheesy baked orzo that I think you and your family will love. Alright, so this is the type of ham we're going to work with today. It's hickory smoked, and as you can see, it's a little bit smaller. So this is perfect for kind of an at-home, small family style, meal. And it just will work perfectly, especially for our family. I find these over with the regular size spiral hams, sometimes with like all of the pre-made like mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, things like that. But anyway, this is just a really good option, especially like I said, if your family is smaller and you really don't need to cook a huge spiral ham, but you still want to have kind of the traditional Easter lunch or dinner. So I thought I'd show you guys how I like to make ours, and you will never know the difference. You'll be just as satisfied as if you had a big regular ham. And also you can get these hams in different sizes. This one is a little over 2 pounds, but you can get them even a little bit larger than this. Say if your family, just will need a little bit more. You can tell how much your family will eat, especially just for one meal. So this is the ham. And then here are all the ingredients we're gonna need to make our delicious glaze for the ham. So we're gonna be using some maple syrup, some Dijon mustard. We're gonna use some brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of nutmeg. Okay, so once you unwrap your ham, all you want to do is place it in a baking dish with enough water just to cover the bottom. And then you're going to wrap the whole thing really tightly with aluminum foil, and it says on the directions that you bake it about 15 to 20 minutes per pound. So I'm going to start with about 20 minutes first before I add the glaze, and while that's in there the first 20 minutes, we're going to go ahead and make that glaze. So to a small saucepan, I'm adding some brown sugar, some maple syrup, some Dijon mustard, and then our cinnamon and nutmeg. And I just whisk that to combine everything. And once that comes up to a simmer, I'm gonna let it cook for about 2 minutes and then remove from the heat. Alright, so for the cheesy baked orzo, you'll just need 1 pound of orzo. If you're not familiar with it, basically it's just a little rice-shaped pasta. So this is technically a cheesy pasta dish. Just thought it would be something different to do this year. Also, you will need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, some minced garlic. I'm using the lazy girl kind. It's never hurt my feelings to use that, so that's what we're going with. Some salt to taste. You will need 1.5 cups of shredded Parmesan. Again, if you want to grate your own, or shred your own, I should say, feel free to do so. I'm sure it would be better. We're just going with the bad kind. And then a little bit of cheddar cheese or mozzarella. I'm just going to use this blend that I have on hand. And this is everything that you'll need for this dish. So right now over here on my stove, I just have that whole pound of orzo cooking according to my box directions. It cooks for about 9 to 10 minutes until it's al dente, so you got a few more minutes on that. So while our pasta is cooking, we're going to go ahead and make the cream sauce. So to a medium saucepan, you're going to add 2 cups of heavy cream. You're going to add your minced garlic. You're going to add your shredded Parmesan cheese, only adding a cup at this point, and a little bit of black pepper. And you're just going to bring this up to a simmer until that Parmesan cheese is melted, stirring pretty frequently. Once the orzo is al dente and drained, we're just going to put it back in the pot and bring over that luscious cream sauce and pour over the orzo and stir that all together. At this point, you want to go ahead and taste it, and I actually do end up adding a little bit of salt to mine, but this is where you could add whatever other seasonings you would like, salt, more pepper, anything that you prefer. Once your orzo is combined with all of that cream and cheese, we're going to just come over and pour it into a greased 9x13 pan. And then on top of that, we're going to add the remaining half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, as well as your cheddar cheese or whatever other cheese that you use. And this is going to bake also at 350 for 20 minutes. So if you time them right, the last 20 minutes of your ham and the orzo can go in at the same time. So before the last 20 minutes of the ham baking, we're going to pull it out and add that glaze. And you really just want to kind of slather it on, be really generous with it. You can use as much as you want, but just slather it on, make sure you get it down on the edges and everywhere like that. And then you're going to bake this the remaining time uncovered. Alright guys, so I hope you will try these two super easy recipes this year since we're all kind of staying in for Easter. They're both so simple and so delicious. My kids especially loved that cheesy orzo, so we ended up having it and that delicious ham and just some really simple steamed broccoli. Could not get more simple than that, but was delicious and really has that traditional Easter dinner feel. So anyway, like I said, I hope that y'all enjoyed. Also, don't forget to find Quackers somewhere in this video. That's our little stuffed duck that is hiding somewhere in this video. Make sure you comment down below where you see him. I hope you all have a very happy Easter, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.